But what I really want my wife, now I'm gone, but now she's believing this other person is me, and then I outlive her, my clone outlives her, then what happens? You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. I want to see the movie, but they give. Is that really giving my kids, my wife, like a false reality though? Like I'm dead. She don't know it, but I'm dead. Like
Yeah, but I mean, it's still you raising your kids. It's still you, making love to your wife. It's still you. Remember how you just said like 2 minutes ago how like you had like a hurt back or something.
my back hurting, motherfucker. It hurts
Now,
today.
now,
Put that
now,
on the
mind you,
record.
now if we have clones, our clones will be literally the best versions of us at our current age. We lost the best versions of us from like 30 to 35. And like past 35, you'll wake up with random aches and pains. But these clones, they are literally fresh out the box. I mean, these clones will like wear our spouses out. They gonna be fucking like jackrabbits. I mean, I'm not sure if y'all fucking like jackrabbits right now, but with y'all clones, it's gonna be put it on. So
He's
I just want to
like,
know.
man,
I just want to know what y'all think
the
about the
last 10
situation.
years been perfect.
Laugh, motherfucker.
When you learn how to fuck like that at 6,
All right, go ahead, y'all. I'm sorry. Go ahead. All right, what's going on, people? This is the Corner Store Podcast, episode 64. Subscribe, like, comment, share the content. Follow us on YouTube, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and iTunes. Man, how was y'all weekend, man? We just had Easter Sunday yesterday, so y'all was busy with the families. Y'all was good.
yeah, that's about it. Families, we here got Olive Garden for all the kids or whatever. We say we gonna make that our new station. Just order shit from Olive Garden. You know, Olive Garden got the big trays and shit.
Oh, y'all had a little
Order some
spread.
shit. Yeah, nigga with all our kids. Yeah, we had to do a spread.
Well, shit, at least y'all didn't buy the cooking, man.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right, right.
yeah. He had supper yesterday.
Right,
Yeah, I had
supper.
supper last night. We ate at 5:49. Gee, that was supper.
Hmm.
That's what's up. Shit.
So what
I
you
was,
do, Phil?
we didn't do nothing, man. We was at the pool. I was at the pool all day.
Don't
I
do
was
that, man. Don't do that. Hey, we'll be out there 2 weeks, baby. 2 weeks, we'll be out there, man.
It is what it is, bro. It's a different life out here. But yeah, that's all pretty much all we did, man. Me and Casey went to the pool for a little while, and she went back in the house, and I just stayed at the pool till it got dark, just chilling, man.
Right.
Cause
What?
you know,
So when, at nighttime, is it cold out there, like the desert? Is it really like the desert? Is it cold?
no, it was like 85,
Okay.
pretty much all day. I mean, the temperature can drop at night, but I mean, the
Okay.
pool is warm.
Dude,
Well, that's
we
what
Pool,
me and Mister gonna be at.
we had a light layer of snow this morning. I
Yeah, we
looked
had snow this morning.
I looked out the window. I was like, where did snow come from? Like, what the
Yeah,
hell? We like in mid-April and we still getting the snow out this
we
motherfucker.
got snow. We had snow. Enough that I used the brush to clean the back of the review, the back of the window, the back window of the whip.
I ain't about that life no more, bro. I
I
can't.
know, G.
No turning
I'm
back.
gonna look at some cribs. I'm gonna look at some cribs when I come down there, man. I'm gonna look at some cribs.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you considering?
I'll be in Orlando all next week up until Friday, and then we'll beat up at the airport.
at 9, so I think my flight get there around 9 something in the morning.
Yeah, I land at 11:16. So
So
by the
just
time
stay
you
at
get off
the
the
airport.
plane, use the bathroom, grab a
You,
cocktail, I'll be landing. We can roll
you'll
out.
be there. That'll
Yeah.
work. That'll work. You know how we do, nigga. You know how we do.
I gotta
Rob, you ready?
verify. Hey, I gotta verify the check-in time. I want to say it's around 3 or 4 o'clock or something like that.
Who
Okay.
for you? For yeah.
The Airbnb.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's we I'm gonna get a we just gonna get like a lift to my crib. You know what I'm saying? Freshen up, probably just like either hit the pool or whatever you want to do, eat. Roll.
Hey, before we move on, do you got like a swim up bar at your pool?
No, no, it ain't no. It's a cabana right next to the bar, so I mean I probably grab some liquor or something. But I mean it should be a part. It's a pool at the Tempe Villas where the Airbnb at. I don't think it's a swim bar either there, but you know we might chill at that pool too whenever you get there. But you know it's gonna be so much stuff to do, bro. When we get here, like I say, I already threw some options at y'all, but it ain't
Right,
gonna be
right.
no shortage of stuff.
Okay,
Even if
sounds
y'all
good.
decide y'all want to go hiking, yeah.
Well, that's when I pulled the trigger out of the museum. Well, I pulled the trigger and killed myself.
Yeah.
That was Rob talking all that. Yeah, going seeing some new sites and all of that
All
PG-13
right.
shit he was talking about.
No,
Yeah,
that's more
all
like if I was going to Philly or DC, I want to do stuff like that. But man, we're in Phoenix, so I want to kind of see some real estate in case I want to move out there sometime soon.
yeah, that's what we gonna do. We supposed to be looking out for cribs. Now we all looking at cribs.
Well, they got this new thing at the stadium where if you don't buy tickets and go in the game, you can sit outside. It's called what is it called? Some like a beach. They got like sand they put outside on the area in front of
Oh,
the stadium
for the
where
Suns
people can
game.
sit
For the
outside.
Suns game.
Yeah, for the Suns. So we might even end up doing that. So like I said, it's gonna be a whole lot
Yeah,
of stuff for us to
they
do.
might be at home. Yeah, mister. They probably be done swept. They sweep milk. They sweep the Pelicans for taking them 5. They have a home game while we down there. One
Yeah,
of them days we
Yeah.
down there.
I got to check out their schedule. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
So
that's what's up. All right, what you
yeah.
wanted to talk about tonight, mister? Give me a minute. Go ahead. I know we started a little late on the Monday night, but we here.
It's
What you
all
want to
good,
talk
man.
about, man?
It's more of like two topics that we're going to cover. The first one's going to be revolving around child support, and the other one's going to be about the dilemma from the movie Swan Song. But first, we'll go with the child support one. And let me share this little meme so that y'all can kind of see it. Okay, can you
Yeah.
see it,
I
E?
seen that shit, man. What the fuck was this?
You know what? I came across this meme like a while ago, but I just happened to run back into it. I was following this guy named Dennis Spurling. He's like an attorney out of Houston. He covers like a lot of legal issues when it comes to pop culture. So he kind of gives his little legal spin. I mean, it's all types of like lawyers that got their own YouTube channels and which they kind of cover stuff like that. So I thought it was interesting. I was yeah, I kind of want to know what the fellas think about this. So let me go in and read this real quick. So the title is "Can you make a male babysitter pay child support?" I just thought this was so hilarious. So all right, I'm a single mom going to college with my sister. We currently rent an apartment together. A couple weeks ago, I asked my neighbor, a trustworthy guy, if he could watch the kids for 2 hours while I went to class and my sister wasn't home, and he agreed. If he babysits and doesn't accept pay, can I sue him for child support because he took on a fatherly role? I'm sure I could convince a court that he accepted a fatherly role. Now, ain't that some bullshit right there?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't care if 4 people watch us every week. We not gonna talk about smut like this.
So, like,
We're
once you
not
read
even.
that, what was the first thing to come to your head?
I don't
Like,
even remember. I was delivering mail and I saw that. I said, fucking believable.
yeah.
I thought
Like,
it was.
I mean, it was just unbelievable. Go ahead, Phil. What you think?
Yeah, I mean the same thing, man. I thought it was just a joke. I ain't think nobody actually would can conceive that in their mind as a possibility. Like how stupid, like
Exactly, Phil. That's all I want to say.
what are you
Exactly.
even thinking about to be thinking about that? Like,
Honestly, honestly, y'all, we live in America, and today we live in a get the bag. We live in a come up culture. We live in a I need to get a lick culture. And
I
reading
need to
that
get a lit.
it's not far fetched because not too long ago there was this case in which it was this teenager in Texas in which he kind of like killed a couple of his friends from like it was like a DUI incident. He killed a couple of his friends, right? So his
Right.
lawyer got him off by saying that he has affluenza. Now, mind you, affluenza is not a legal medical term. It's just something that he made up. If you got the right lawyer who can make a compelling argument, and if a judge is sympathetic enough to even listen to it and accept that argument in his courtroom, his or her courtroom, then anything goes in America. So,
Anything
like,
goes.
once I read this, all it takes is one woman to literally take this to court. And if they favor her as far as with this judgment, that's going to be precedent. And then many women going to be doing this.
yeah, I mean
Well,
it like you say, it only take one asshole, you know what I'm saying, to shit on the
right.
bed. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And it's like I tell my wife all the time, is and a lot of things is it's a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, if you try something enough, it's gonna work
It's
under
gonna
certain
work.
circumstances. You know what I'm saying? If it's trying to get a job, you never know who you interviewing with. You might just be interviewing that one person that's tired of interviewing people, and he just like your ass and hire you with no qualifications. And it's the same scenario. So you absolutely right. I mean, the right person come along under the right circumstances, they can get away with some dumb shit, set
Some dumb
precedents for
shit.
everybody else. But it is entirely stupid for anybody even to be thinking about some shit like
Oh yeah, yeah, of
Mm-hmm.
course, of course. I mean, we live in the West, so, and like the West is kind of backwards. I think that we need some type of Sharia law in America. That way,
that.
shit
Damn.
like this won't ever happen. I mean, I'm kind of speaking in tongue in cheek, but
Yeah,
like,
that was kind
cause
of harsh.
cause just last week, we have a new Supreme Court justice, and by her not wanting to state what a woman means out into the public discourse, that's a judge that could kind of want to take this case in and set precedent as far as being so sympathetic to the single mother and
No, Milton. No, no, no.
and being that
Sympathetic to
family
the
court
single mother.
and being that family court, they actually prey on men taking up the responsibility, the financial responsibility for these kids. The state don't want to do it, so that's why that they literally want to drive this point home and kind of like have men take responsibility. So my thing is this case here or this topic here is not too far fetched.
I
So
would, you know what? It is extremely far fetched, but what I think the point of it is it kind of sets the tone or sets the idea in people's mind of how far the shit is out of control already. That something like this could be a possibility.
I
I
would
don't think
like
that
this could be a possibility. Thank you.
right.
That's how the
That's,
world
that's
against it. That's what's
right.
fucked up.
right, right, right.
But I mean, I can't. It's a shame that we live in a world where you can imagine this kind of stupid shit going to court. But I mean, stupid shit go to court all of the time. But
No, but this
hey,
some stupid shit.
I babysit for you one time, and now you think I'm taking a fatherly role.
Hey,
That's just dumb.
And you gonna hit me for fucking child support.
So that means
Like what the fuck,
take
fool? Like the
I'm
bitch.
taking the fatherly role. That means you're supposed to automatically give me the booty, then, right?
Yeah, but they gonna let that go now.
I mean,
Now you
they
in
won't.
jail. Now you in jail for 5 to 10 with rape. Then you in damn because you gotta pay child support and you gonna be behind. You gonna be in jail another fucking 3.5.
I mean, when it
Right.
comes
All
to the
cause
court of law, they won't allow you to use sex as part of the barter system. They won't ever let that happen.
Yeah, know
But
that.
but
Yeah,
but
we
like
know that.
when it comes to like from now on, I'm sorry to even say this, but if someone asked me to watch their kids for a little bit, I mean, I was like, hey, I will I will charge you just a couple bucks an hour, just to kind of keep that on record that I watched your kid for some type of monetary gain. So you can't just say that I took on a fatherly role. My role was a paid babysitter. So just to protect
Exactly.
myself. I mean,
So you
it's
gotta
so fucked
protect,
up to
and
even
it's so,
think
and
about.
it's fucked up
It's
that
fucked
you
up.
gotta go that deep with somebody like, hey man, watch my kids for the night. Me and my girl gonna get a room.
Right.
And you gotta be like, well, I'll do that, but I need you to pay me per hour and shit like that. So yeah, it's fucked
Put
up.
that. Hey, you got to put that shit in the text messages, man. I mean, you can't go by word of mouth. So just like put your
No,
little
you gotta
rate,
text me
you put
right.
your rate on the text message so you can have your little contract.
Hey, you ain't even gotta
Everything
get
got to be
another ride.
you got to get
Uh,
notarized.
Notarized. Oh
everything gotta get
no.
everything gotta. You don't even gotta get another ride. Just look, Your Honor. He agreed to pay me $13.25 an hour. They were going for 3 fucking hours. You do the math, but I'm not motherfucking getting paid no child support. That's crazy as hell, y'all.
Right.
Shit, I pay my sitter like $20 an hour between the two girls. No, I'm sorry, $22 an hour. If it's just one of them, I pay her like $18 an hour. But damn, this shit is expensive, man.
Yeah.
Wait. So you pay
That's
for babysitters?
Yeah,
How old is Chloe?
she turns 6 next week, next Thursday.
Man, she be watching that. She be watching the baby.
You know what? Like once Pilar is out of like
damn.
training, like potty training, and also once she
Potty
kind of
training, yeah.
and once she grows out of the car seat and where she can start using boosters, then things will be a whole lot easier, especially with
Hell
travel.
yeah.
Because we actually talked about going to Hilton Head again, maybe like in 2024. But for the time being, we're just gonna stay in pack between this year and next year when it comes to family vacations.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll go somewhere local, like the Dells or something, or probably go to the Great Wolf up in Gurnee. But besides that, as far as hopping on a plane for a family vacation, yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah.
sit tight for a little bit. And hopefully by
Damn.
then, COVID gonna be done.
Okay. And COVID already done, man.
Ain't
Well,
no
well,
such
well, well
thing as
COVID is
COVID
COVID.
is
over.
done.
That's just
COVID is over in those red states.
that's
I agree with you on that. But these blue
yeah.
states, man, like
Ain't no COVID.
COVID is still hovering over our heads.
You know why? Because in the blue states,
Yeah.
they
Well,
still
who is
got
that?
they still passing the virus around.
You said what, Phil?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing up there, bro. I don't know what y'all doing up there, but if it dropped below 10 cases a day, that shit over with. Y'all up
Mm.
there just infecting each other. Y'all a bunch of fucking pirates and shit that don't be taking baths and cleaning themselves and wearing masks and shit.
Damn, man, you call us
That shit
pirates?
terrible.
Your pirates sure don't take baths.
Yeah, that's the motherfucking south side of Chicago, man. I
God
can't wait
damn.
to
Y'all
get down
motherfuckers got
there,
scurvy.
man. I don't know,
Mm.
man. I can't wait to get down there
Yeah,
and just
when
be able
y'all
to
come down here,
some
y'all
people.
gonna see me. I mean, it be people wearing masks and stuff right here, but there's no COVID vibe down here. It's
It
not.
ain't no
Really
mandate.
ain't.
It ain't no mandate.
Hey, E,
That's what I
you go
told
wear a
Mister.
mask out there?
Hell no, man.
I'm
I
gonna bring a
do as
couple
You
the
gotta
masks.
wear that, but once you get out the airport, it's you good.
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna bring a
wear it in the
couple masks.
airport. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
wear them in the airport. So
Yeah, you gotta wear it.
I
But I
think about
mean,
2 or 3.
just put it into prospect. Like I was in Where was I? I was in a big convention in Baltimore. Uh, what 2 weeks ago, and I'm talking about thousands and thousands of people. That shit wasn't even in effect in the conferences. So people ain't really people. This shit is just in the news. In real life, it's like people are not already got moved past this shit. It's just the media kind of perpetuating it to keep people talking about it. Not saying people still ain't dying from it and ain't still affecting people, but honestly, bro,
Yeah,
that
rest
shit
in
is more
peace.
in the media than anything.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Khaled today. DJ Khaled passed away. They said it probably
Who?
from COVID complications. DJ
Who?
Khaled passed away. Not Khaled. DJ
K Slay. K
DJ.
K
Slay.
Slay.
K Slay.
K Slay, the drama
Oh yeah,
king.
yeah. He was,
Yeah,
yeah,
he like
yeah. I heard
Cali.
he was. He I'm like, damn, Catholic. I ain't heard of that. But I mean, yeah.
Not
Rest in
Khaled.
peace, K Slay. Yeah, that's a loss, man, for hip hop.
So you see, that's a lawsuit for hip hop.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
So he died from complications due to COVID.
They said he had got COVID in January, then he came back and he was doing good, and then whatever happened, let them tell it was because of COVID complications.
Damn.
Oh
Speaking
man,
of hip
see
hop,
that's the kind of shit that's what I'm talking about. Like that.
hey, speaking of hip hop, passings, because I remember how Prodigy had died. Cause I was eating a bull egg yesterday. I was eating like a little bit too fast, and it was like kind of get stuck in my throat. Like, shit, let me slow the fuck down before I choke on this fucking egg, just like Prodigy.
You an
No,
asshole,
no, seriously.
man.
I thought about Prodigy. I'm like, oh shit, let me slow down, cause I made a shitload of eggs for the kids, so I took some to work. So I was just eating it. I'm like, damn, this
Hey,
motherfucker kind of getting stuck. So let me slow down a little bit.
Damn, man,
G.
that's terrible, bro. Can't eat the boiled
He
egg,
broke
man.
his hell, G.
Yeah, he
Dry.
died. He died from an egg. He died from an egg.
They
He,
dry. They dry as fuck. So
Yeah, yeah.
I
you got
heard,
you got to put
I,
hot sauce.
I heard the government had something to do with it.
Oh, here you go.
Nah, I ain't gonna start tonight,
Hey,
man. I
nigga,
can't even.
nobody can't see you. You just
I
laying
know,
down and
G.
shit. God damn, man.
Man, I
Right.
love y'all.
Sleep over here.
Hey, the Bobby Brown of the crew, let me
You
just be
falling
in
asleep.
Bobby. Nah, no. My back hurts, so I had to take some medicine. So I'm high as a kite right now.
You know what? That
Plus, I
that
took my own
segues
medicine.
as far as that back injury. That's gonna segue to
Yeah,
this next topic. So let me drop a
go
bomb on
ahead,
that real quick.
and let's get on
Now,
this last topic tonight.
now I want to talk about the Swan song dilemma. So what am I
I
talking
didn't see the
about?
movie. I didn't see the movie.
Okay, right. Full disclosure, I didn't see the movie either. But the premise is that Mahershala Ali, he played a guy that had a terminal illness, right? He's a
You
father
could
and a
say I
husband.
could.
Dude, just I don't think you want nothing to do with this
Y'all ain't
podcast right
seen the
now.
movie. I ain't y'all fucking relative.
No,
Y'all
no,
was
no.
supposed to
I'm
be
with.
invited to
No,
the
I meant
to.
to see the. No, look, I didn't even know they was doing nothing on Apple. Then I heard about it, and then it's well, Mister, go ahead and tell us what it's about. I know what it's about. The shit is off the chain, though. I can't lie.
Okay, so it's about a guy who got a terminal illness. He's a father and a husband. So he was given this opportunity in which, since he's going to die soon, in which he could get cloned, so that way his family won't go through the grief of his passing. So he's pretty much his clone's going to pick up literally, you know, once he passes on, his clone's going to be in place to just kind of keep things going on. So my whole thing is with the whole ethics of like
But she know
clones.
it too, though. His wife knew it too, though, man.
As far as when it first happened, she didn't know about it. She wasn't supposed to know about it.
She knew it brought it to us. We gotta watch the movie for real, man.
Right.
But go ahead,
So
Phil. What you think?
so as far as the ethics around as far as having a clone taking your place if you were to like pass on and your wife can't know about it, and that also kind of goes into some legal issues in regards to your spouse not giving consent to a clone. And what if that clone is found out? I mean, are the authorities going to pick up that clone and just ship them somewhere? I mean, like it's so many nuances to the story. So like, are you open to the idea of a clone if you were to have some type of terminal illness, just to kind of take things over? Like they will have all your memories. They will pretty
Babe,
much work your 9 to 5s. They pretty much going to do
would
everything
you
for you.
want me to clone myself if I died in a couple of years? We don't really get no info from the ladies, so my wife just walked it past, guys. Would you want me to get cloned? She said, yeah. She couldn't handle two knees. But anyway, she said, she said, yeah. I don't, like, Phil, I saw the, like I said, I've seen the trailer and everything. I'm going to watch the movie. It looks like it's very interesting.
Hmm.
But what I really want my wife, now I'm gone, but now she's believing this other person is me, and then I outlive her, my clone outlives her, then what happens? You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. I want to see the movie, but
Hmm.
they give, is that really giving my kids, my wife, like a false reality though? Like I'm dead. She don't know it, but I'm dead. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, it's still you raising your kids. It's still you, making love to your wife. It's still you. Remember how you just said like 2 minutes ago how like you had like a hurt back or something?
my back hurting, motherfucker. It hurts
Now,
today.
now,
Put that
now,
on the
mind you,
record.
now if we have clones, our clones will be literally the best versions of us at our current age. We lost the best versions of us from like 30 to 35, and like past 35, you'll wake up with random aches and pains. But these clones, they are literally fresh out the box. I mean, these clones will like wear our spouses out. They gonna be fucking like jackrabbits. I mean, I'm not sure if y'all fucking like jackrabbits right now, but for y'all clones, it's gonna be put it on. So
He's
I just want to
like,
know.
man,
I just want to know what y'all think
the
about the
last 10
situation.
years been perfect.
Laugh, motherfucker.
When you learn how to fuck like that at 60,
All right, go ahead, y'all. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
come
I mean,
on,
it's
Phil,
just something
say
to think
it.
about, man. Just something to think about.
Nah, bro, I'm straight on that. Nah, nah, I'm good.
You
I think
good?
that's it. I think that's, to be honest with you, I think it's extremely selfish because
S-
one, you don't
But you giving
allow
her,
your
you,
spouse to mourn you.
You don't.
You're not allowing your spouse and your children to mourn you. And there's growth that comes from mourning. You know what I'm saying? Understanding life and death. They're gonna see all these other people around them live and die and not know how to deal and cope with, when their own parents live and die. Like that's just stupid. And then two,
Mhm.
who's to say that after your death your wife can't find a man with more money than you? So you holding her
yeah,
potential back by
you
not
holding her back. You holding her back.
going ahead.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
But
Plus, if you
Um,
doing right, if you handle the money right, when she dies, she gonna collect that insurance money and she can move on and do whatever she want to without your ass.
exactly, that's
yeah,
what it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
for.
That's true. But as far as her finding someone with like more money, I mean that's like a low probability, in my opinion.
But okay, well,
Nah, it
okay,
ain't, cause now she's gonna have the money from your. She's gonna collect the money from your insurance, which will put her in a different bracket.
So like,
If
okay,
you
so would
doing it right,
I'm saying, but like, would y'all wives be in a different tax bracket if y'all was to Paris tomorrow?
mine would.
How about you, Ed?
nah, see you shout.
She, so Eric, so if you was to Paris tomorrow,
Damn,
you mean to tell me that
we
we
need to
gotta
talk
set up
to
a GoFundMe?
insurance.
We
Nah,
gotta
I
set up a
can't.
Damn.
GoFundMe for you.
Nah, I got a post office. I got a post office thing. I got my own thing. Nah, we straight, man. And then, I mean, she get some money. We got life insurance on each other, so she got some money. Is it gonna change the tax bracket? I mean, shit, I owe now, and we still don't do our taxes together. I owe right now, G.
Oh shit! Like we did our
Nigga, I
taxes
made
last
so much.
week.
Yeah, nigga, I'm in your tax bracket now, mister.
Man, I owe almost $3,000, man. I was kind of pissed because I,
Yeah,
'cause I was suspecting money back. I'm like, damn, I owe. I'm
you
like, what the
suspected?
fuck?
Nigga, I owe, and the state only gave me
Man,
$200. I could
that's
just put that with this shit I owe.
another reason to get out of Illinois, bro.
See, you start making that 6 figure shit, it's like, damn, you like these motherfuckers
Yeah,
owe
yeah.
me.
Out here, you have to configure your taxes. It ain't like Illinois, unless Illinois changed your deductions. You have to. Do they automatically set y'all deductions, or do you have to do like this math equation?
It's like when you set up your stuff doing like the whole HR orientation. I mean, it's like a certain number that you got to put. I know like a zero is like if you're single or something like that. A one if you're like married
If
with
you claiming
credits.
one, yeah, yeah,
It's
if you
some
Yeah,
claiming
I mean
one.
it's very simple, but as far as the
yeah.
formula,
Federal
like,
taxes is that thing.
huh?
The federal taxes, and like when you set up your taxes now, look, I know y'all been employed for so long, y'all don't have to do this, but now, in a lot of states, when you set up your federal and your state level taxes, it's a math equation that you have to work through to tell you how much money they're supposed to take out of your taxes. So it's going to be very unique for every single person based on your income instead of this general number where they take out of your taxes. So mine's like,
Okay.
I right now I'm overstate my taxes, so they take out a whole lot more than they should. I ain't trying to owe the government nothing no more. I owed the government for like 10 some years. I'd never go back to that shit, bro.
I mean, for like the past like
Mm.
few years, I have the government take out like extra $150 a paycheck, towards federal. I mean, it's a good thing that I've been still doing it because like the past couple years, we was getting like a huge chunk of change back. I mean, it's a good thing that I kind of like left it alone. But had I brought it back to normal as far as like having them take out no money in taxes, I probably would have owed at least what 5 or 6 grand. So
Oh
yeah.
shit, yeah, you owe a whole lot more than that. If they wasn't taking out no taxes. Nigga.
No, no. As far as the extra, as far as the extra.
Oh, okay,
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
That's because the new equation for your taxes is you probably need to do your your payroll taxes up because they changed the laws some years ago. It might have just been last year,
Oh, okay.
but you wouldn't know it unless you was involved in that process to set up taxes. I mean, set up your employment taxes because it's a whole website that you have to go on and all this extra shit you got to do. But yeah, if I would have continued paying taxes the way I was when I moved down here, I'd have been in a shitload of trouble too. I'm glad I fixed that shit. But yeah, back to the subject though. Uh, yeah, bro. Just you live your life to be your legacy can't be built off the lie. And if you died and don't nobody know you died, like your legacy is fake. It's false.
Yeah.
What? Okay. So what if now, as far as the story, he died from like, well, he was gonna die from like a terminal illness. So it was more of going to be like a natural cause situation versus you just walking down the street and you just gunned down randomly. It's two different ways as far as that person's dying, but even Mahershala said on like a couple of interviews. I saw an interview that he did with Oprah and one of those late night shows. They asked him, so like, what would you do if you were in that situation? He said that like he'd rather go with the natural order of things, which I mean I kind of respect.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm
It's
sorry.
not really a right or wrong answer to it, but it's all about what you prefer. But as far as in my case, honestly, I mean it's definitely appealing, but I would probably say it depends on the ages of my girls. I mean, I know that my wife will like get through with everything and kind of take care of things in my absence. But as far as I'm just worried about my girl. So like at their ages now, if something was to happen to me and we had the technology and had the availability, the affordability to have a clone, I mean, I wouldn't rule it
So
out.
So here's the problem. Here's the secondary problem with that, right? Let's say, you know what I'm saying, your kids are at what you would consider the age where you would want them to have a clone daddy, right? So you die, clone takes over. A year later, clone gets hit by a car in traffic. Then what?
I
It ain't
mean,
gonna
they
happen.
they they get all the DNA at the lab in order to make a second clone. I don't know, man.
No, the kid's in the car with you in the car accident, and his head come clean off during the accident, and they see
Damn,
rope,
man.
and then what? Well, he
Dude,
trapped in the car, and you know what I'm saying.
hey Phil,
They obviously see him die.
Phil, he's a clone. He's not an alien droid from the movie.
No,
He's a
I'm
clone.
just saying. I'm just stating that. I'm stating that they can clearly see that the clone is dead.
Right.
So then
Yeah.
what? Now
Yeah.
Mr.
your
Moore.
simple dying of natural causes has been replaced by a clone being brutally murdered or brutally killed in a car accident.
Well, unfortunately for them, I mean, though to them that was the natural order of things. Okay, he died in a car accident, and that's it.
What would they
Yeah,
do with
but
my body, my clone body? Not
What
just
would
hypothetically speaking, man. I'm just
Hey,
curious.
I cannot see you, man. What the hell you doing?
I'm laying
nigga
down. I'm
falling.
fine.
Yeah, nigga. Hey, dude,
Damn, nigga.
this is
Hey,
this is like the
it's
last
not like I'm
topic.
not listening, motherfucker. I'm listening. I'm just,
Now, what was your question?
I said hypothetically speaking, like what would happen to the body, my clone body? What would happen to that?
You can make
Just
arrangements for
When
it.
it
hypothetically.
die.
You can make arrangements for it to be cremated. As far as them passing. I mean, shit. I want to get cremated.
That's what my
Oh,
family
yeah.
do. So that's how I go out. Yeah, we
Yeah, I
cream, we
wanna.
like, and then Mika and well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say Mika. We was in agreement with it. That's what we'd do with us, our kids, my grandkids, the whole now. Like, Todd
Yeah,
know it, everybody know it. Yeah.
I want to go out like a Spartan warrior, just like burn my body and spread the ashes.
Put you
Fuck
on
out
a
of
little
here,
boat, out into Lake Michigan,
man.
set you on fire, shoot an arrow at you and set you on fire.
Boom. I gotta put two coins on his ass for the fairy man. Shit, take him on.
Right.
Hey, that was some movie in which there was like a like boat sailing off, right? And like the guy kept missing he kept missing the boat. Which movie was that?
Oh no, that's just
That
funny
was
as hell.
Damn. But but yeah, like as far as in my case, like to me, it would all depends on the ages of my girls, and obviously that
so. What
technology is
ages
not
would it
here.
be? What ages would it be?
I would probably say until they're old enough to leave the house.
So you want them to have a fake daddy until they 18, 19, or whatever.
Right.
So
1960.
what happens when they leave? Is it a law that makes him break up with your wife? I mean,
You know what?
what happens at
I thought
18?
about it. I thought about it. I would probably say like if they could kind of like program some type of like cancer to like manifest itself after a certain number of years, so that way that clone can be like kind of like die, like
Wow.
die peacefully. So, but I mean, dude, this is my imagination. I mean, it's a hypothetical situation. So, I
Yeah, you
mean,
have fucked up imagination.
Miss
yeah,
Phil, if it's in Hollywood, it can be done. If they already making movies about it, and Mahershala will tell you this, it can be done. That's all I want to tell you, man. It can be done.
as far as that procedure, as far as cloning people, I mean, because
Yeah,
they cloned like a sheep like 20 years ago.
nigga, that was
Yeah,
20 years
they
ago.
outlawed it
But you're
on
not gonna
US.
hear about it no more because they already cloning us already. Y'all don't understand.
You know what? I probably want to put it past the government to like clone humans like at Area 51 and use those clones as like CIA agents or whatever. Cause like a lot of CIA agents, like field agents, like most of them come from like really fucked up backgrounds. and they like kind of like train them and
I
and,
bet
and,
you
and kind of
most
like
people
mold them.
come. Most people that come from CIA backgrounds got a mama and a daddy that had a nice home. You just full of shit, man.
No, I'm talking about like field agents that have like some type of like edge to them in which they could kind of like blend in like any type of scenario. Like
That don't mean that mean he had a mama and a daddy. And they used to play it.
no, it takes like a certain person to like be an agent and kind of like infiltrate any type of like organization. It takes a
I
special
swear to
person to do
God, I'm gonna
that.
Google that shit. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
Google that
like
shit.
the average person
Right?
that like grew up in the suburbs, they had no struggle, more than likely can't do that.
Nah, Mister, you talking like dude, it's some bad boy Vin Diesel, and now he up there doing it. That for them to be
Oh
doing that
man.
shit, them people gotta be very fucking intelligent, man.
I mean,
You,
it's
nah,
it's
you
one
said
thing
it's
to
just
be
some
book
Joe
smart.
Blow. You
It's
said
one thing
it's
to
gotta be
be
some Joe
listen.
Blow.
It's one thing to be book smart, but to be book smart and street smart, and you know what? Picture like Killmonger on Black Panther. He'd be like the perfect field agent for like a CIA or government agency, because he had like a bad background. Like he had like a rough lifestyle. Like T'Challa, he probably couldn't do that, but Killmonger can do it.
No,
Do you see
no,
the
no.
difference?
The Tyler could do it because he was educated. His family raised him right. Who off the man? The other guy can't do nothing but be a KGB. I mean, once every blue you get a good attitude. You like, look, he don't take out no exes, but I know I can get him to do this, whatever the fuck we talking about. Like
I
it's
don't know what the
really
hell you
gonna
talking
happen.
about.
Y'all
No, I'm
niggas
saying
both. I watched too many spy movies, man.
that's what I'm saying. This nigga like, man, he gotta be from the wrong side of the track, so he can't be James Bond. Man, fuck out of here. James Bond is a very intelligent kid that went to Broadview and then went to somewhere else. Man, fuck y'all, man. I told y'all my back hurt. I'm high as hell up here doing this motherfucking thing. Shout out to
Hey,
my daughter. She turned 27 today.
hey, trust me, your wife, she ain't gonna have no complaints with that clone. That clone ain't gonna complain about no bad back now.
Man, fuck her and that clown.
And you gotta keep in mind too, that clone gonna have the worst parts of your personality too. So
Man,
you,
hey, and I hope he unleash him, cause I'm holding mine back.
he
You
might he
shit
might
God
manifest
nigga.
he might manifest the old E or the old Rob and want to be out here in these streets and leave your wife and divorce your wife and leave
Hey
your kids
man,
to take all her money.
hey Phil, well what I care, I be dead.
That's what I'm saying. You
So
better
I'm
off
on you.
calling water things.
You
Yeah,
know
I'm
what? As
fucked.
far as married couples breaking up, I mean nowadays shit, it's 50-50, so you never know.
It's 50-50, dude.
You never know.
It's
But
50-50.
at least my daughters will have a dad around, so that's like the most important thing.
I understand that, and I agree with you honestly with that. I understood that part.
And plus, once they reach a certain age, I mean, it's very important for them to have a father in their life because if they was to not have a father, especially in their teenage to like early college years, I mean, it's very critical for like little girls like that.
Right.
So, but
Yeah,
but
well,
but
I
yeah,
mean, that's situational, man. You never know what type of person is gonna come out of having becoming an adult that doesn't have their parents, because it's a whole lot of them out here, and that turned out just fine without their daddies around. So, unfortunately,
yeah, those are
ain't no way you
exceptions.
can manage the situation
LeBron
in your
James' daddy wasn't around.
Yeah, but he was end up being taken in by like a white family. That's why he's LeBron James.
Oh man, you know what? You always bringing up the red
Hey,
tape shit.
some good white folks took that boy in and gave him a roof over his head, gave him a good education. So,
You a
dude,
dirty motherfucker.
see, this is why we got this podcast because we tell the truth. We're gonna
Nah,
tell the
man.
truth.
When white folks took him in, and that's the only way he got a good education.
Yeah,
And
just
then
like them white folks took in Kaepernick, they took in the Blind Side, Michael Orr.
Kaepernick ain't even black, bro. I'm so tired of that shit.
Yeah, he needs to go
he
away.
must be
Like,
black because they won't give him no job.
That's because he's trying to pretend to be black, man. Nobody black look like that. He Middle Eastern or
Definitely
something.
too, man. He do
Man.
look Middle Eastern. He do look Middle Eastern.
all right, y'all. So we're gonna come back for it one more episode for next week because I'm not gonna bring any gear out in Arizona because like I think it's just too much to bring out there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Because we going to Arizona to kick it. The
all right,
good
yeah, we
y'all.
fellas.
definitely trying to be doing that shit.
All
I
right,
mean, if it's a way, we'll find it, but we ain't trying to stop everything to do that. We're trying to have some fun so I can start bribing y'all niggas to move down here.
I'm with it, baby. I'm with it, my
all
nigga.
right.
For
Shit, all right,
All
sure.
y'all.
right, y'all.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Cornerstone Podcast, episode 64. Subscribe, like, comment, share the content. We'll see y'all next week. Signing out.
Peace.
All right, y'all.
Well.
See ya.